I see where it's going. This one,
What is going on, chat? I'm fucking back, baby. Excited to have you guys with us. Welcome to Puckett, talking all about the NHL on the frozen pond today. Excited to be back with you guys on the Betting News Network. Brought to you by our brand new sponsors at BetOnline. Get a $1,000 deposit bonus on BetOnline by clicking the QR code right next to Mr. Betsky's face over there. Get involved with us over there. Excited to have you guys with us to talk all about these exciting, ecstatic 3 elimination games tonight and that other game that's going on in the NHL playoffs in the offs tonight. Yeah. Got some good ones. So excited to have you guys with us. My name is Sweatpant Jesus.
I'm Gretzky Betskis.
I'm Rachel / Nemo, I guess.
All the things. You always say your name. You're like Colby. Colby's like, and I'm Colby Marcio.
I'm gonna do instead of the NZ thing. I'm just gonna start doing this.
There you go.
Speaking of Mr. Inzi, shout out to Inzi's. Inzi's dealing with some family matters today, so thoughts and prayers and vibes to him as he is dealing with that. So we will not have the Mr. Inzi man, but we do have a play for him that when we get to the POD portion of the show that we will be rocking and rolling. Landon Jackson, you are here. You're a little late. We were a little late. That's okay. Landon gets a pass today because my man came in Spaces this morning. And shout out to our Spaces. Come and kick it with us if you guys have never popped in before. And Landon dropped the freest bet of all time. I can't remember who was the pitcher, Landon, against the Cardinals today. Flanagan, whatever the fuck guy's name was. And his line was 5. Jack Flaherty, thank you. Jack Flaherty, over 5.5 strikeouts. Hitting the second inning. He struck out the side twice in a row. And then he proceeded to strike out the next batter to cash our plus 220 lotto leg of 7 strikeouts. He had 9. I don't know where he ended up finishing, but absolute free as air, dude. Great shit. Good stuff. All the shit we give you for being the greatest Cardinals better of all time. Yeah, knock that one out of the park, my friend. He had 14.
Yo, what the hell? You can't even ladder it that high.
9 was like plus 600 or something.
I heard Landon in the thingy, and I was like, you know what? I have fun coupons, and I did ladder him to 9.
No way! Let's go.
Yeah.
Somebody else in the chat did too, and Landon was handing out free coin this morning. So let's fucking get it,
you couldn't even get him to 10. They wouldn't allow it. 9 was the highest it was gonna let me go.
Yeah, I wish there was probably some book somewhere that had 11 or 12 for like plus 1,500 or something. And someone hopefully cashed.
This is like a defenseman or a center or a goaltender. What is this? What sport are we talking about?
Every time we start talking about another sport for too long, Betsky brings us back to center. You're like when we start talking about baseball on the All Sauce team, Sook will literally just leave. So what's up, Moki? What's up? Excited to have you guys with us. Welcome to the show. We are going to talk all about these 4 games tonight. Before we get into that, actually, we'll just start talking about that. 3 games. 3 teams facing elimination. We also have the Jets and the Avalanche looking to go, one of them to go up 3-2. Betsky, you look very concerned. Are you okay?
Wait.
No. All 4 are facing elimination. Yeah.
Am I? Oh, did I?
Yeah, the Avs are up 3-1.
Where have I been? For some reason, I thought the Jets. I thought it was 2-2. All right, so everybody's facing elimination. Yeah, everybody's facing elimination. Why did I think it was 2-2? That's so weird. Anyway. So before we get into the games and we get into our plays, and unfortunately, we all have a play. Well, not unfortunately. We all have a play in the game I just thought was 2-2, which is not 2-2. So we're going to do an SGP today for the Puckett 4, which will be some fun. But guys and chat, get involved. Which game are you looking forward to watching the most of the 4 elimination games that we're going to watch tonight? I know what Rachel's answer, and I don't know what Betsky's is, so I don't want to start with Betsky. What is where is Mr. Betsky's eyeballs going to be glued to tonight?
I Colorado Winnipeg. I mean, I think this is going to be an awesome game. I think we're going to get a lot of pushback from the Jets. I'm pretty sure Colorado is going to pull through in the series, but I could see this going back to Denver. This is a good Jets team that hasn't been getting great goaltending and has been playing a little sloppy, but I mean, this is do or die time. I feel like this Jets team is much better than the one from that we saw last season, and that one lost 1-4 against Vegas in round one. And Colorado's Georgiev's been playing pretty damn well. It's I don't know if it's more of he's got some great defenders in front of him and they're playing really good team D or limiting really at the high danger chances, but I just feel like he's due for a stinker, and I feel like at home the Jets have a huge advantage because that barn gets extremely loud. And I just can't see this one being a 5-game series, but man, the Avalanche look extremely dangerous again. I mean, this gives me like flashbacks to that Stanley Cup run version of that team. Nishushkin's gone full playoff mode, so as long as he doesn't, hit the
break
ball
his
too
foot
hard,
again or something,
or break his foot or whatever it was, then I think they are going to be pretty set for having a solid top 6. I think the defenders are really taking another step up. I didn't think Makar looked right all season, and now he finally really kind of looks like the best player in the world, or that second. Yeah. And I think this is still the Jets game to lose, and then the series will belong to Colorado in game 6. But I think this is going to be a pretty physical, big game, and I think a low scoring one.
Selfishly, this is the one that I feel like, besides the one that I'm going to say, is the one that I'd like to see maybe go 7, just because of how good the games have been so far. I'll go next. Mine's going to be short and sweet. It's the Preds, just because they're my team. I haven't, unfortunately, because I was in Europe and I didn't get to watch as many games as I wanted to because they were on at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm dedicated, but your boys got to sleep. So and the way the last game ended in Nashville was absolutely disgusting. So I'll be interested to see how they bounce back today. If they can get a win in Vancouver and take this game back to Nashville. Because if they win this one, that game 6 in Nashville is going to be absolutely fucking bananas, which I would love to see. So I'm hoping that the Predators...
This is a Vancouver team that has a little bit of a goalie controversy going on too. So
a little.
Yeah. They got a problem. I actually...
their fans made 2 separate songs about 2 separate goalies, and immediately both of them got heard.
No more songs for no more goalies.
Songs.
Yep, no more. So yeah, I mean, I obviously want to see the Preds force game 6 and possibly even game 7. Yeah, dude, it's a whack atmosphere. I'm hoping that they can get it to round 2 and maybe sneak into a game. I mean, if they make it to game 6 and I can find a way to get to game 6 myself, I will definitely do that. But they got to win tonight, so we'll see what happens. Rachel and I were kind of texting a little bit about this, about the Nucks could finish the job tonight. What is your thought on this game? Because you kind of were looking forward to this one too. Do you think the Nucks are going to finish it? Or do you think Nashville's forced to game 6?
My only thing is like Colton Sissons is gonna see that goalpost in his nightmares. I, however, cashed a plus 2,200 bet the second that happened. And I was like, if they're not going to employ me anymore, they're at least going to win me a new purse. And so I took my ass onto Bloor Street in Toronto, which is like the main shopping, like high-end shopping thing. And I was like, this bet is purchasing me a new purse. And it did. And it was great. So I look at this and I'm like, for obvious reasons, I want the Preds to win.
Sure.
Because I hate the Canucks. And I think this is a scenario where you heard JT Miller and Rick Tocchet say, like, the Canucks have not been very good. Like, flat out, they were the second best team for all but 2 minutes in that game. And they did not deserve to win. So it kind of scares me that they were able to kind of Houdini their way out of that.
Yeah.
I think Nashville's been the better team in the series. But the fact that Vancouver's at home, it's tough. I think two teams go home tonight and 2 teams stay. I think the Islanders are a team that goes home tonight. And then I'm just not... I think the Jets are a team that stays, so then it's a toss-up between like the Preds and the Leafs. I think I might trust the Preds a little bit more right now.
Yeah, I'd probably rank them in order of getting out alive. Jets,
Preds,
Toronto,
Leafs,
Islanders.
Unfortunately for NZ, we love you, buddy, but your team's cooked. Toast. Sorokin's caked. I don't see a way they get out tonight, unfortunately, in Carolina.
NZ's a realist. I think he knew this.
There.
I think he knew this after game 1.
NZ loves bitching about his own team, yet then cashing upon their misery, which is such a good way to view it as a fan. He'll send me tickets of he bet when the Canes were losing. I think it was game 2. I can't remember which game it was.
Yeah.
And he bet on them like plus 4,000 or plus 3. Not plus 4,000. Like plus 2,500 to win.
3-0 or something.
Yeah. And they won because he was like, the Isles are shit in the bed, boys. Just bet it.
That's exactly okay, but that's exactly what I did in with the Vancouver Nashville game. The second that hit the post, I was like, okay, so one of two things is going to happen here. I am going to lay this bet, and either I'm going to be angry that Vancouver won, but thrilled because I won $2,200, or I'm going to lose $100, but I'm going to be happy because Nashville's tied the series. So like either way, win-win. I cannot lose.
I love that. I love bets like that. That's why it's nice if you're going to bet against your team to do it in a way that like you feel like if they're not going to win, you're going to cash because then
Boston tonight, me. That's exactly what's happening.
There you go. Okay. Well, there you go. A little bit of analysis, kind of a roundup of all the games.
Yeah. The Toronto game is here's the thing.
Is Matthews officially out?
Okay, so he's not officially out. He is not playing.
Okay.
Yeah, like put it this way: if they allow him to play, that doctor should be fired. Like, he should not be playing. It's not good. And so, unless he's gotten some weird IV that has magically healed him with magic powers, no. But the thing about the Leafs is, when Marner went down, when Riley was suspended, like these are when the team was at its best. It's like, oh, we're going to remove a top player from the lineup, and then all of you are going to feel like you have to actually do something.
Yeah.
And they go on this run. So I'm like, I'm not putting it past the Leafs to actually pull off a win tonight, but I don't think it's the most likely outcome. It would be extremely Leafs, though, if they came out and like stomped the Bruins. Like, I would just sit there and laugh. Like, I would cackle if that happened, because I'd be like, it's entirely predictable that they did that.
But then you have to staple on the second half of that story where they get beat 7-1 at home to get bounced out of the first round.
100%. I was literally gonna say, 100%. and then they get
one without the other,
and then they get destroyed the next. Game.
They would get, if they win Game 5. Make no mistake about it. My butt is gonna be there on Thursday night, paying precisely $0. I refuse to pay to watch that hockey team after what happened on Saturday. But like, they are gonna get curb stomped, and then people are gonna get fired, and then all the things that were supposed to happen last summer are gonna happen this summer.
Yeah,
and it might actually get better going forward. But alas, at least you know what? At least I have a team to cheer for. Like, I can't even complain because like
they're in the playoffs.
And then
what are you trying to say?
My other friend used to work for the Coyotes and lost his job because they moved. And I'm like, okay, there's one thing to like be a fan. It's entirely another to like whole ass lose your job.
Yeah.
Like, that's so brutal.
How do you feel, Betsky? I haven't really talked to you since all this happened.
That was a wild ride of emotions because, you know, like they announced the arena or just like sent more renderings. But I mean, it's been 15 years of like this type of talk. So I've always been under the impression that I'm not going to believe that they're staying or that they have an arena until construction of it begins. Probably to the point where like you have to actually see the building and not just like the dirt pile getting shoved around by some bulldozers, you know.
Gretzky has to
ground needs there needs to be a cinder block.
Yeah, I was like that when I saw it. That didn't give me any vote of confidence. I think when the Tempe vote didn't pass, that was the most like it stung for me. That was brutal. I think I saw the writing on the wall then that this was going to be a very slim chance that they would stay. And it was like the first time there was really conversation with casual fans locally about the team leaving, or like with my friends that aren't really into hockey. And when you start to talk to, people who aren't obsessed with a sport that's played on ice about those topics, it starts to feel a lot more real. So
sure,
this time around was kind of more of like a numb feeling. It was insane to go to the game. It was a great moment. And got to hang around for like an hour after and just kind of take it in. Luckily, Salt Lake's not too far away, and I have a really good friend there. So I think I'm going to keep on following it, and I really like what Armstrong's doing with the team. We got like 10 second-round picks in the next 2 years, so I just kind of want to see this through a little bit more. If we get a new team out here, then everything will change. But I think moving forward, I'll probably kind of enjoy the league as a whole a little bit more than I already do, which has been kind of more and more each year, and still kind of root for the Salt Lake City Sacks.
I was going to ask you that question, so you answered it at the end.
Yeah,
I actually think that this team, if you're gonna cheer for them, Betsky, they actually have a chance to be good, next year,
sure.
Because they have a ton of cap space, and Bill Armstrong has done a really good job of bringing in assets while being hamstrung by this bozo owner. I'm actually interested to see what he can accomplish with an owner that's like, we're gonna spend to the cap, we're gonna treat everybody well, we're gonna make this a destination to play. It's obviously not Vegas. But they're gonna try and treat everyone better. I heard from 2 Coyotes players that basically said Ryan Smith came in and sat down and was like, okay, tell me what went wrong here and tell me what you need to be happy in Utah. And they listed off 10 things, and apparently he's already ticked the box on 8 of them, and it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah,
nice.
This guy gets it. So
I
feel like they're not that far off from being really good.
Yeah, I do too. I watched the conference last week too, where they flew into Salt Lake and were at the arena and did all the player intros and whatnot. So it was cool seeing that many fans there, and it's exciting. So I'm all aboard still.
Before we dive into the games for tonight, did you see the list of the possible names? Did you have one
I don't know
that
where Sachs is? So Sachs is missing somehow.
It's the one they're going to randomly pull out of the hat and be like, "This is actually it, guys."
I think the intern just forgot.
Goddamn intern! An intern, man.
Damn intern!
You cannot get away from that fucking guy.
Office is fired.
Fired. Send them to the other interns on the pile. Did any of those names spark your interest?
I like Mammoth or Mammoths. All right. I think it's going to be Yetis, unless. Yetis, unless there's some issue with the branding with the
Yeti
company, the Yeti.
Yeah.
It really seems like they're going that route. Blizzard's kind of all right. Utah Ice, I think, is cool.
I like the ice.
Simple.
That was my favorite.
So
a big ice cube running down the court. Running down the ice. No, I'm kidding. Yetis, really? That was the last one.
Eliminated from the playoffs. It's just a melted ice cube graphic.
It writes itself. It does. Yeah. I was not expecting. I actually, now that I know you and we're buddies, I kind of should have thought that Yetis was going to be your first fucking answer.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The cool thing with ice, though, is you could do anything with the mascot. So if you did want to have a walking saxophone with eyes and mouth and a fedora, then smoking a cigarette, you could.
So you just need to send it in, man.
Yeah. I
do need
to send it in.
Send in the renderings.
The jersey renderings I made.
Yes.
Yes.
With the number 69 incorporated. I think that will exactly. I think that will help.
Yeah.
No, Utah being the Utah Ice and having the abominable slow man as their mascot would be so funny. He just comes out and he's playing the saxophone or something. That would be I would be on board.
He's got to tie in the jazz thing somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must. Well, sorry, buddy. That's all I got. But at least, as you said, at least they're still going to be decent. You get to follow them, and maybe you never know. Maybe Arizona will get a new team. The Yotes 2.0. The Yoti Yotes.
Would be weird. Would be real weird,
strange.
But
yeah. All right, so let's talk about what we got going on tonight. 4 games, as I said, for you guys. The puck at 4 is actually going to be all in the same game. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do an SGP for the parlay today, and it is all in the Avalanche game. So Avs Jets is where we are looking at. There was some, again, I like the Preds money line. I'm just going to play that out of principle by myself. If you guys want to ride, feel free to. It's good. It's plus money, plus 110 is what I got it at. So I like that, but to avoid that from going in our parlay and selling my soul 7 million different ways, let's put something else in there. So, let's go with Betsky. I know you wrote about this first, this game and this particular prop. Both of you guys' scribbles have been red hot, man, on the ice. Both of you guys have been dishing out free winners, guys. If you're not peeping the scribbles, please go get involved. They post them almost every single day. They've been free analysis, and all you got to do is go peep them, and you get the free winners. So
I've been tracking mine just for you guys. It's up 41.6 units.
Crazy.
Yes.
On the scribs. I was like, oh.
And Betsky's are, what did you say? Like all of them, like 4 out of 6 at least?
Every game, every article's gone at least 4 and 2, and I've had 2 5 and 1s, I believe now. So I think it's like a 25 or maybe it's like a 30 and like 11 record. So
that'll
be good. And there's been so much value in the playoffs this year for some reason. So you're getting a lot of plus money props that are cashing pretty regularly. It's awesome.
Which we love to see. So both these guys, as I said, have articles today. You guys can go peep them for all the plays that they have. You're going to drop a couple right now. I used to write, guys. I want you to know that I did used to scribble every once in a while before. Yeah. So just so you guys know, I actually do know how to write sometimes, but not anymore. All right, Betsky, what's the play? Why are we rolling with Nikolai?
Yeah, I gotta go Nikolai Ehlers, man. So got bumped to the top line. This is where he does his damage as far as shots go. He's been good as far as shots in the playoff series already. I think he's hit in 3 of the 4 games, averaging around that like 5.6 shot attempts per game. I always like to try to find people that are double their attempts to the shot line. That's usually like somewhat of a decent formula to like give you at least confidence that they are shooting at a volume that they can afford to miss a couple times or get a couple shots blocked and still hit. The big thing is he had been on the second line. He got bumped up mid-game last game and is now on the top line again. When Kyle Connor, who is the forward on the Jets that's usually on the top line, was out this season, Ehlers hit in, let me pull this up. I think 7 of 10. I thought there was more. Nope, 12 of 16 games. So 75% of the time while averaging 7.7 shot attempts in that span. Granted, Connor's still in the lineup, so it's not like a direct correlation here, but he will be having more minutes. He will have more ice time. He'll be on a line with a really great playmaker in Scheifele. So I love this play. He's already hit 3-4 again. It only gets better with more ice time. His attempts skyrocket in these situations. So give me Ehlers. And he's been getting called out a little bit of needing to really start kind of producing for this team because he is one of their top wingers and I don't think he has a point.
That honestly makes me so angry. It's like they're calling him out, being like, you need to produce. Play him on the line that he produces on. Like, it's not hard.
Give him the opportunity to be successful. I'm getting minus 125 right now, Betsky, for the value, which is nice.
Yeah.
So that'll get us started. Okay, so Ehlers over 2.5 from the Jet side of things. I'm going to sell in Z's pick for you guys real fast before we dive into Rachel's, and then I'll round us out. Probably the hottest guy in this series. Pause. Arturi Lehkonen, over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 137. This has gotten a little bit juiced since NZ played this. It's hitting every game. That's what I got.
Hard to argue.
He didn't send me the whole sell job. I've been following it. It's been printing. He's been skyrocketing over his shots. I don't foresee that stopping tonight. I didn't dive into it super deep because it's not my play, but I like it. You guys got any thoughts on Lehkonen? I know it's been a pretty popular play in this series, and it's been cashing. So
yeah,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's one thing I've noticed with playoff series too, and hockey especially, is the shifts of like which player kind of dominates per series can change. So just because Lehkonen is just firing right now, as soon as the series shifts, I probably will give it a game to see how they adjust and if he's going to kind of have that same role in the next series. But right now, absolute wagon, right?
Set and forget it. I'm just looking at it right now. He's had 9, 5, 6, and 5 attempts in this series. So he hasn't had anything under 5. As you said, Betsky attempts is a great thing to look at in all sport prop betting. 3-point props, shot props, anything. You're looking for guys that are going to give you the most opportunity to possibly win. 5, 6, 5, 9. That does the job. So, Artturi Lehkonen, over 2.5 shots on goal. Speaking of shots on goal, Rachel. Rachel and I played figurative rock, paper, scissors over one guy. We are going to play him in another way, in another situation. We're both going to be on Nichushkin in the lotto. Choo-choo. I mean, let's just talk about it real quick. This guy has scored a goal in every game this series. He scored a goal in 5 straight games against the Jets. He had 3 points.
Goals in 5 straight, generally speaking.
Generally speaking as well. He had 3 points last game. Again, like you just said, Betsky, when a guy gets hot in the playoffs in a particular series, when you got, possible 7 games against the same opponent, you don't overthink it. You just roll with it again. So I'll talk about Nichushkin a bit more, and then we are going to put him in the lotto. But Rachel, what do you have for us besides the Nichushkin man?
Besides the choo-choo train, I'm going with Miles Wood. So, Nichushkin we're saving for the latter because he's been hilariously good. I'm going with Miles Wood over 1.5 shots. It's got a little bit of juice on it, but he's hit this line in every single game in this series. He's kind of been bumped up to play a little bit of a bigger role, and that's something where Miles Wood, the one thing he has is speed, right? He doesn't have much, and being a silly goose at the net front. He takes really stupid penalties sometimes, but like his speed has opened up opportunities for him to create shots, and Winnipeg has had a ton of trouble dealing with it. And so I look at this as a fantastic opportunity because I think kind of what Betsky alluded to earlier, I think Winnipeg is going to win this game, which means Colorado is going to be behind, and that means they're going to be shooting the puck. And so if you look at just the trends, the projection, and the fact that the game script kind of dictates that they're going to need to shoot the puck, I like Miles Wood. The model has him at 2.12 shots tonight. So that's sailing over the line of 1.5. So I'm on that one. I'll back Woody.
I honestly like either side of the game script for Wood tonight too, because if Colorado goes up in the same way they've been just killing the Jets, then they'll probably give more minutes to the third and fourth line. And then if they are down, they are all going to be firing. So it kind of works. Like that's honestly the idea of this being a 4-2 game and the second midway through the second period makes me a little bit more nervous about the big names like McKinnon or Lehkonen or some of those players, where then the role players will get more time. But then of course, if they're down, just free reign with everybody.
Well, in his attempts, it's 2 shots. 2 fucking shots. It could happen in literally 2 seconds. He could get that in 10
seconds.
If that. I mean, he's got 7, 4, 4, and 2 attempts. He only had 2 attempts last game, but they both hit the net. It might have been literally a shot save situation.
No, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's exactly what it could happen again tonight. Or he could soar over. But, yeah, W game script on that for sure. We're not really having to rely on one thing or another. So, okay. So, to round us out. So, as we talked about in the Nichushkin, I like Nichushkin a lot, over 2.5. It's minus 165. So my actual play that I'm going to pitch you guys is taking Nichushkin for a point, which is very juiced. It's like minus 200-ish. And then pairing it with Cale Makar to get a point. Kel McCarr has had a point in every game this series, all of them being assists. He has had a point in 9 of his last 10 games, all of them being assists. I went the point just to be safe. The assist is obviously a little bit better value, but I still got minus 105 for this parlay put together, both guys. I just need him to keep doing what they've been doing. So no real expert analysis on this guy, just two of the best players on the Avalanche to keep doing what they fucking been doing. Parlay together minus 105. If you want to make it plus, probably like plus 125, plus 130-ish, you could split McCarr to the assist point because he's probably going to get an assist instead of score a goal, but he might bang a goal. You never know. And as I said, Nichushkin scored a goal 5 straight every game in the series. His goal is plus 165. Make it make sense. I don't know why. I'm guessing they're assuming that at some point he's going to fall off, and tonight could be that night, but it's enticing value to look at.
It is.
So I'll give you guys the option. We can either do, I don't want to put Nichushkin point in here, it's minus 200. We can either do his shots at 3, and that would get our parlay of our SGP to plus 575. Or we can take McCarr for an assist, because we are going to be laddering Nichushkin, so to prevent us from double dipping. If we do McCarr assist at minus, it's plus 575.
Cool.
So you guys down with that?
I am into it. So it's McCarr, Apple, and then the 3 shots.
Yep. Wood 2, Lehkonen 3, Ehlers 3, plus 575 for those 4 legs. Yeah. We're not asking anybody to do anything spectacular. Just keep doing what you've been doing. And that's plus 575. We're happy?
Love it.
Happy? Like it, love it, want some more of it?
Yes.
Exactly.
Hope I get to hear that next game. Okay. Locked and loaded. So that is the Puck at 4, boys and girls. We will be posting that on our Twitter if you want to get involved. I will be posting that for you guys to ride along. Now let's have some fun. Let's cook a lotto. We'll start off, as we just said,
Nichushkin 5.
with the choo-choo train to get 5 shots. If it ain't broke, the only thing about it, which we've talked about a lot, is it's in reg. So we gotta hope that it gets them all in reg.
Do it on a book that's not in reg.
Yeah, DK.
Do it on a book that's not in reg.
I can't ladder on DK, unfortunately, and I don't think I can do this on BetOnline, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll do it on 365.
Okay. Give me the value. What is the value? Nichushkin 5 in regulation is plus 330. Crazy.
Wait,
Plus
really?
325 with OT
That's wild.
on ESPN.
That is stealing money from people. Absolutely stealing.
Gross.
Yeah, why can't I do laddered shots? You can do laddered shots on the green book, Betsky?
Some to an extent. Usually it's just like 1 up and 1 down. Sometimes 2 up, 1 down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lucky
All right.
little-
And I
Nichushkin-
think it's state by
there we go.
state.
It is probably. Okay. I can actually, let me build it out on here.
Here we go. Yeah, Nichushkin plus 320.
In reg? Or for the whole
just
game?
total. Yep.
That is so, because they could play 3 fucking overtimes. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a whole nother game. That's so crazy. Stealing. Let me just find out what the odds are on BetOnline just to have a gander here. Because they usually have pretty good lines for laddered shots. I kind of like McCarr for 2 assists too. I don't know if we can ladder that and parlay them, but he had 2.
I can do it on mine.
He had 2 in the first 2 games. But that would be double dipping, and I don't really want to do that. So
Yeah.
Mm.
And if you're into the idea that they're not going to win at all, that
Yeah.
kind of goes against
Yeah.
it. Not saying, I mean, he could still get 2 assists, like 2 goals, but
yeah, for sure. All right, not doing this on BetOnline. That's for damn sure. Okay, just Rachel, keep building it on 365, and then whatever it looks like, I might, send you a little coffee cheese to put on there for me if you don't mind.
All
right, so we've got Nichushkin for 5. How do you guys feel about laddering a saves prop in one of these elimination games for the other team that is on the edge of elimination? For example, Frederick Anderson from the Canes. I know it's
I just
testy
wouldn't. I
because
wouldn't
it's the
ladder
Canes.
Saros because of Vancouver's
No.
demonstrated ability to not shoot the puck.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm viewing it the other way. I'm thinking about taking a team that would be in the possibility of eliminated, so they would be coming out looking to fire to win. So like taking Anderson for example,
or Anderson,
yeah,
or
Gorgiev.
Allmark maybe.
Was he confirmed? I was trying to find that information.
I'm going to look right now.
Because for example, like I was looking at Anderson, and I know that the Canes are tough, obviously, at home especially. But it's 24.5, and he's had 29 and 32 in this series against the Islanders. 33, game 1, 29, 32. The Islanders got to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
30 plus is, what is 30 plus? 30 plus is plus 320. 27.5 is plus 200.
27. I don't want 27.5.
I mean, even if they're getting dog walk, they're going to be shooting the puck.
Actually, for a ladder, I can only go by 5, so we have to go 25 or 30.
I mean, I'd say we go 30. His line's 24.5. What do you think, Betsky?
I can do that.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all.
I mean, magically, if they win,
Patrick Waugh
whatever.
is not Lane Lambert. Like, he's going to tell Barzal, Horvat, Nelson, Lee, like, just that direction.
They've all been shooting.
Yeah. I mean, and then in the series, 33, like I said, 33, 9, 29 to 32. If he hits, he goes way over.
All right, so 30 is plus 215. That's pretty good.
Wow, really? I'm gonna do this on the Blue Book myself, even though I know it's in regulation.
Now,
I'm just gonna do it, and if I get screwed because the fucking Jets go to 7 overtimes and Nichushkin hits an overtime, then so be it. But whatever. All right, so Val for 5. Yes, Betsky.
I'm gonna take Val for 4 because I gotta switch this to Rag now.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. I'm gonna keep it at 5 because I'm a psychopath.
Go for it.
30 plus for Mr. Anderson, plus 320. That's also in reg. So that's probably why the difference in number is sitting there for Rachel. All right, another one. I don't want to do anything in the Leafs Bruins game personally.
No, nope.
I don't like anything in that game.
What about just a Marchand or DeBrusque?
Because they're playing a different goaltender tonight. I just don't trust. First of all, we don't know if Matthews is playing for sure. We don't know what goaltender is playing. I just don't like anything in that game.
Okay.
You guys want to be crazy with me?
Yeah.
You guys want to take the Preds by 2?
Woof.
The silence is deafening.
I like that. I like it a lot. The more I think about it,
it's probably sick value.
I am not going to not bet against the Canucks. So
I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's plus 300-ish.
Even
the props in that game aren't great, regardless.
No.
Well, Forsberg hasn't really been shooting. Yossi hasn't really been shooting either. And I don't like any of the Nucks. So
by 2 is plus 215, but if you just take Preds in reg, it is plus 155.
I'm gonna. How about this? You guys do what you feel in this situation. All right. So we don't have. This was just a suggestion. We cannot do this. But it's a lotto. I mean, fuck it. We have to do something in this game if we're not.
I think these are the times
Nashville
when the reverse puck line is a really smart option because there's going to be longer empty net times.
If they win, they're going to win either by 2 or we're going to overtime and shit's all dying anyway.
Yeah.
JT Miller 2 assists. Adam, really straight to the fucking heart, man. Straight to the heart. I don't hate it though. Straight to the heart. All puck line. Here we go. Nashville by 2 is plus 255.
I like it. I like it like as a straight. If you like Nashville to win tonight, why not take them for 2? You know,
like you said, if they're up 1 and it's late, Canucks are still going to go to win, and like they get that empty netter. Colton Sissons doesn't fucking hit the post this time, and we're going back to Nashville. Or they shit the bed and they lose completely, and you're not even crying. It's okay.
Oops.
This
comment speaks to me.
Just bet every single game, third period over 2.
And you could do every game no goal in the first 5 minutes too. There's somebody in our Discord that's been just killing it with those plays.
Wait, so so no goals in the first 5
for every game,
and then separately parlay, do all 4 games to have 2+ goals in them in the third period.
Yeah, tonight.
All right, well let's
all of the elimination.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish this first because I feel like we got Nishushkin. All right, we're gonna do something wacky. Nishushkin for 5.
Oh, wait,
Anderson
what if we just add the 2 goals in the third for the Leafs game?
That's the last piece. Dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know what the value is, but it should just get us a good. It's getting all 4 games.
So where is this located?
Who is betting this no goal in first 5 minutes? Like what?
Yeah, I mean, if you parlay it all, you get great value.
I'm looking at it right now. It's plus 300.
That's whack.
For no goals in the first 5 minutes?
Of every game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so third period total goals for the Leafs-Bruins game is minus 195 for 2+. I don't know if I want our lotto to die on there not being 2 goals on a minus 190.
No. I feel like lottos are for plus money. I'd rather go Preds by 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's in for sure. Yeah. If we added that, Betsky would be plus 96.50, but it doesn't move the needle enough for me personally. I like the logic, though.
What about Toronto puck line?
Oh, my. Now you're getting wacky, dude. All right, I'm in. Reg's not betting it, but I'm fucking in. Toronto, but hey, we said it. The same logic applies with the Predators. Like, the Leafs are going to do some stupid-ass shit tonight and win 6-1 or something.
Yep.
All right, you convinced me. Twist my arm. Where are we at?
Or just man, the regulation win for Toronto's plus 190.
But if you play them by 2, it's plus 310. So you're getting way more value for
Toronto
empty net.
They're going to win in regulation. There's going to be an empty net.
No. Toronto cannot win by 2. I'm telling you, impossible for them.
They're either winning by 7 or losing outright.
Yeah, you're either winning by 4. Like they're either going to win 5-1, or they're going to lose 5-1, or it'll be a 1-goal game. There's no 4-2.
Why are there no props for this game? Is it because they still don't know if Matthews is playing?
Yeah, they don't know that if Matthews is playing.
Oh wait, here's another one. Leafs highest scoring period, third period.
What is that?
Plus 270.
Oh.
That's cheeky. That's cheeky.
Boston,
now, I'd be so sad if they...
Boston is plus 260 for that. And if Toronto has an empty net for 5-6 minutes, Boston could easily get 2 goals in that period.
Oh, yeah.
Just from the empty net.
In fact, they will.
And if they get a third, that...
Is that on the blue book?
Uh-huh.
Just like last night. I kind of just like rolling with the Leafs by 2, personally. But you guys can change it up if you want to. I know Rachel is going to...
I'll do the reverse puck.
Is it going to pain you to press this button? Look at her face.
I can't do it. I will not do that.
That's okay.
Because I would rather... I'm looking at it I need to have a win-win situation, so I'm going to bet on the Bruins, because if they win, then I win money, but am sad. And if they lose, I lose money, but am happy.
I'm happy. Well, we talked about it earlier. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to do it. So, and this is a juicy-ass lotto, dude. Plus 26,000.
Or if you want something safer, Nylander shots could be good, too.
Especially if Matthews doesn't play. But
He's
they don't
really
have...
good in elimination games.
Do they have it? They have
5 shots?
5 is plus 285.
Wow.
It's
He's the primary power play shooter.
I think I like that more. that more.
Let's take that instead. This will be clipped later, guys, when we sold the bag heavy and the Leafs win by 7.
God.
Fucking No, Gerald, we're taking the Predators by 2 in our lotto. You
angry
man.
The Canucks here.
He sent me the funniest fucking thing after the Predators sold the bag last game. It's painful. All right, so Choo Choo Train, Nishushkin, 5 shots. Frederick Anderson, 30 saves. Predators by 2. And then William Nylander, 5 shots, plus 24,583.
Oh, I like it.
I mean, it's a lotto, you know?
Yeah.
Why not? We're also we're not double dipping anywhere.
Which I like.
Except, like we have no double dipping whatsoever. And it all kind of ties into the things that we talked about for what we kind of think what's going to happen with each game. So if those things end up happening, this will get close. If it does not happen that way, then it won't, and we will cry regardless. So there you go.
Exactly.
All right, $5 on this little man gets you $1,229. That'll do. That will definitely do the job. Are we locking in? We're chilling with this.
Locking in.
4 legs. Yep. All right, we're in. We're in it to win it. All right. So I was going to say the Bet Espresso 4, Puckett 4, which is a SGP today. First time ever the Puckett 4 has been an SGP. For the Avalanche Jets game, plus 575 for these 4 legs. All of our PODs. Nikolai Ehlers, 3 shots from Betsky. Arturi Lehkonen, 3 shots from NZ. 2+ SOGs from Miles Wood from Rachel. And then a Makar assist from myself, plus 575. And then this ridiculous lotto that's probably not hitting, but you never fucking know. William Nylander, 5 shots in the Leafs game. 30+ saves for Frederick Anderson. Valerie Nishushkin, 5 shots. You guys know what movie that's from, right? And then The Matrix, dude. Mr. Anderson. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised you didn't know that with your movie knowledge. I thought that was a slam dunk. Valerie Nishushkin, 5 shots, and then the Predators to rip out my soul and crush my heart in front of you all to win by 2, plus 24,583. Bing, bong, bang.
Right.
Chat, it's been fun. It's a slam, SPJ. Facts, indeed. Glitter node, indeed. It's been fun with you guys today. It's been good to be back. I know you guys had fun last week without me in the house. I know the parlay did not quite get close. I know that because NZ texted me just a sad face. I know it is Glitter Node. He's saying that the reference was a slam, not the parlay. Parlay is not hitting.
That ain't
not that lotto. That ain't hitting. Yeah, facts. We know. No, I mean, again, it's we're diving into lots of random things here. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Go follow Betsky on the social media machine at Gretzky Betskys. Go follow Rachel at Rachel Dory. Go follow me at Sweatpan Jesus. Go follow NZ at _NZ with 3 E's. Go follow all of us at Betting News. Started the ladder challenge today. We are all going to be taking a swing at the ladder challenge. Since it was my shitty ass idea, I was the one that had to go first. Day 1 for me
hang on. I thought we were doing like you do day 1, someone does day 2. That way, not one person has to hit like 10 in a row. Because then basically, like,
I think that's actually what I think it's going to turn into. So if I get past day 1, then I think Chef's going to do day 2, and then we're going to go that way. All right. To see kind of how it goes. Because if we all had to do it, last time we did it over Christmas before you joined us, Rachel, we all did not get past day 2. Literally every single person. It was whack.
And I felt you would think everybody crushed day 1. Like nobody had like a sweat.
Well, Sook
and then day 2, day murder.
1, absolute destroy. No chance. No shot. So it ain't hitting, but I'm donating. This is the vibe we need. That's V also got rocked on day 1. Okay. Yeah. It's funny you say that, Rachel. I actually had that thought. I was like, oh, maybe we just do it where we all take on a day. That would be kind of fun way to do it, rather than like each individual person having to climb 10 fucking days.
Well, because you're just more like it is more likely if you think about it. Like even sitting here on Puckett, we go either 4 for 4 or 3 for 4 pretty much every week. So if all of us only have to hit one bet, that's a hell of a lot more likely to hit than like one person hitting 10 in a row.
Imagine being the person if we get to day 10 though, and having that.
I'll wear that. I don't mind.
You wear that hat? I think we'd have to discuss it and be like, all right, what do we maybe and what we I had the thought.
That's a group bet. That's a group one.
We put it all together and figure it out. Yeah. I actually had the thought if we do this way, which it sounds like we're doing it this way now. You guys are watching the live preparation of how this is going to work out. I was thinking that we donate half the money to charity if we make it that far, which I think would be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. So day one, hopefully I get I just got to get past fucking day one. Posted it on the TikTok, posted it on our Twitter. Go check it out. That sounds way better than my embezzling idea. Facts, B. Facts.
It's true.
Facts. Before we go, because everyone's wondering, /Mokies, how was your date, Rachel, last week? Or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
There was a date.
I was going to say, it was pretty good. Like, I don't know. Nah.
That sounds like there's not going to be date 2.
Pretty good at all.
Okay, there was a date.
Poor fucking guy, man.
There was a date 2.
Oh, okay.
There is
and that
not
was bad.
a date 3.
Got it. Okay.
So
it took you 2.
Date 1, pretty good.
So he didn't pass the ladder challenge either, day 2.
No. Oh no, he failed the ladder challenge like miserably. Because like usually, I don't know how you guys worked when you were younger or like single.
I leave them voicemails every 5 minutes. Works every time.
All right.
Wait, what are you doing right now?
It's like,
okay, bye.
Like, date 1
just following up on that last message I left you.
Date 1 is supposed to just be like fun, like get to know each other, like whatever. Then date 2, it's like, all right, you have a little bit more like deeper conversations to like figure like a little bit more like get to know each other type of thing. And I think we got like half an hour in and I was like, oh no, like this is not gonna be a thing.
On episode, was it 5 or 4? We actually did get the whole story from Betsky about how he met his wife. It was episode 6, I think, when you opened up for Anal Clint 7,000 times.
Yeah.
Go listen to episode 6. You'll get how Betsky met his wife.
And then go listen to the one after that where we talk about stingrays fucking.
That's the same one.
That's
same one.
That was the complete chaos one.
Yeah,
that was
chaos.
chaos.
Okay, so we got Betsky's wife, stingray sex, meeting the queen,
donkey fucking.
sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was a lot happening in that episode.
There was. And this is also true from Glitter Node.
Yep.
That's weird. And the facts. I'm glad I have a significant other. I don't have to think about that anymore.
Yeah, same. I'm almost disappointed. I almost want to try that ladder.
Right? Gotta get to day 10.
I'll do it on everyone's behalf. And you guys are just going to have to put up with my screenshots in the group chat of all of the nonsense I deal with.
Can you please make a
dating ladder challenge?
A dating ladder challenge? Holy yes. Oh my god, that would be such good content. Holy fuck. Did he pass the hockey test? Is that why he didn't get date 3? Because he's a hockey bozo? Do you care about that with dating a significant other?
I actually prefer to not date somebody because I don't want. The thing is like I do like sports, but specifically hockey for a living, and it's been quite traumatic part of it. So I would like it where like my significant other isn't peppering me with hockey questions all the time. So yeah, ideally I find a guy that isn't hockey obsessed. But if you like hockey and you can allow me to enjoy other parts of my life, I'm willing to move past that. But yeah, I think I like the separation.
You guys are getting an inside way to get to day 2 of how to date.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. You're welcome.
Rule number 1. No, I'm kidding. I'm not getting into that.
That's a whole separate episode. I missed the pod. Speaking of the pod, we have not had the pod for 2 weeks because the guy who runs it was away. Fucker. But we're back this Sunday. We will be recording episode 8 of the Vibe Check for you guys. No idea what we're going to do. We'll figure it out, though.
Maybe what we'll do is I have 2 dates this week.
We'll get a date report. We'll get a date report for sure. We actually had some people clamoring, asking about missing the pod and that they really enjoyed the podcast. So that's sick. Love to see it. All right.
You can have the ladder dating update on Sunday.
On Sunday. Actually, technically on Monday, but we'll record it on Sunday.
Wait, is this a new? This is a new ladder, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that the person is also the ladder. So, like, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you get to in the betting challenge, $10 to 10K. You get to day 10, you win 10K. I'm going to go ahead and say that if someone gets to a 10th date, they're probably just going to be classified as my boyfriend at that point.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Because there are other questions that I want to ask about this. There are other questions that I want to ask about this, but I will save it for the podcast. Is everything a ladder? I'm losing it. I know, dude. Me too.
Yeah.
Now I want to go climb a fucking ladder for no reason. I'm going to go drink some beer. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday night. Enjoy these fucking games. It's going to be a great, great time watching these 4 elimination games because I'm not a bozo. Oh no, 10 dates, wedding bells.
No.
From Stick. That's so funny. It's so funny.
I could have been for 7 years and there weren't wedding bells. Absolutely not.
I've been engaged for 2, almost 4, and I still don't want to get married. So Betsky also is the same. We all in the same boat.
Yeah.
Episode 6 of the podcast, boys and girls. You get the whole story. Good shit. All right, we'll post the we'll post the Puck at 4 on the socials and ride the lotto if you'd like to donate with us. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of the ladder challenge, not Rachel's dating life. And also the guys will be live tomorrow. Colby will be back. If you guys miss Colby, he will be back with you.
Man. Those legs, his little legs and the short shorts when they get the home runs. It's just mesmerizing.
And I'm gonna miss the fish picks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he's back with Shaggy tomorrow for the Super Stash Bros to dive into everything tomorrow on the sports betting slate. So for us, we appreciate you guys stopping by today. Thank you so much for being here and spending some time with us. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes and a little bit of dating advice. We will catch you on the next one. Have a kick-ass night. Enjoy the games. Peace and love, everyone. Take it easy. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about